Hello, this is Matt on the Moon Lambo channel. Flare's Songbird token, or SGB for short, has begun trading today, Monday, September 27th. And so I wanted to make a quick update just to share in a few specifics about this event. And this is a developing story, so things are unfolding here, but I'll share with you a little bit about what I know and talk about what this potentially means in terms of price action, because understandably a lot of people that have received the Songbird token and who are also looking forward to receiving Flare's Spark token, which is separate, are just looking at this as a very blessed position to be in, right? Free money. That's the way I understand. A lot of people are looking at it like that. And so, even though there's these concerns about the price of the Spark token just plummeting upon release, spiking up and plummeting, like I just say, look, markets are messy, and just let the people figure it out. Don't stress about it. It's going to be okay, which is also part of the reason that I'm really not in favor of the Spark token being released over a span of years. I say just rip the Band-Aid off, let it be done, and then we don't have to talk about it or worry about it moving forward. But before going further, I do want to be clear that I do not have a financial background of any kind. I am not offering financial advice, and you definitely should not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. I'm just an enthusiast who enjoys making YouTube videos about crypto-related stories, but purely as fun, a fun hobby, and that's all that's going on here. And so here's the tweet this morning from CoinMarketCap. Trading for Songbird SGB is now available exclusively on Bitrue. Trade with your USDT and XRP for one of the year's most exciting coin launches, and look forward to staking soon. Which, by the way, I found fascinating because, and I checked before recording, Songbird token is not listed on CoinMarketCap, but it is listed on Live CoinWatch already. And so I'll tell you what a hell of a ride. I was up this morning at the time that Songbird actually launched on Bitrue, and I ended up tweeting about it a little over an hour after the launch, after we had a little bit of price action here. And you can see here's what I wrote. Flare Songbird is trading live for the first time ever today and is currently worth 37 cents. Price is moving quickly, extremely volatile. It was worth as high as 90 cents briefly after launch. And here's the screen grab that I shared. You can see 24-hour high, 90 cents. And it looks like it launched at about 4:55 a.m. And I tweeted this out at 6:10 a.m. So a little bit over an hour later. And so now it's almost 18 hours later. As I record this, it is 11:51 p.m. Again, this is Monday, September 27th, 11:51 p.m. So we've got a little bit more chart history here. And so it's not surprising to see, it hit 90 cents, but it was just this quick wick up, and then that was the first minute it was live, right? And then bam, plummeted, and then it went back up, and then back down. So this is what we call price discovery, my friends. This is the messy nature of markets figuring out what it's worth. Just buyers and sellers determining, just in an open market, what they're willing to pay or sell, regarding the Spark token here. And Bitrue is the only market on the planet that's trading this. And this is not an IOU. This is the actual live blockchain. And so there was a warning put out by Flare Networks. I guess it was probably a week and a half or so ago. I covered it when the warning was put out. And they said, hey, just exchanges, just a friendly heads up. The Songbird blockchain here, yes, it's live. But there's a chance if something goes wrong that we're going to have to reset the damn thing. So it would be advisable to not reset this. If something does go wrong, we could do it up until, I believe they said September 27th, so rolling into this day, basically. And so presumably, and I haven't seen anything. If you guys know anything, let me know. I don't pretend to know everything. But apparently, at least as far as I know, there were no hiccups. They didn't need to be reset, rather. And so trading went live today. And so you got to kind of wonder, how much is this damn thing going to be worth? You've got to wonder. By the way, at the time I'm recording this, it's down to 31 cents. So it's really volatile. And if you want to know how many of the Songbird tokens you're getting for free, Mr. or Mrs. XRP holder, well, first of all, you need to make sure that you are eligible, which means you would have had to have had XRP and held it during the snapshot back in December of 2020. And I'm not going to explain that in this video. I'll just have to assume that you know that because I've talked about it so many times. If you're unaware of it, just Google Flare Spark token snapshot date. You'll figure it out. But for those of you that are eligible to receive the Spark token, it's been dispersed by Bitrue, but I'm not aware of any other exchanges having dispersed it yet. I think that they will in the future. maybe for tech reasons. They're still trying to figure it out, and we'll make announcements in the future. But they're going to have some angry XRP holders if they don't. So I would imagine that pretty much every exchange under the sun eventually is going to release this. And if you did self-custody, I haven't looked into this yet. I haven't even checked for my own tokens yet, so I can't help on that. We can talk about that more in the future. Look, like I said, this is all developing. I just wanted to get something out and talk about this just to catch everybody up to speed on the bit that has happened today. But yeah, this is, it's actually live here. And you know what this is comparable to, right? And this is the reason that it's, if you're, look, even if you don't want to hold this thing, you're just here for like the quick cash grab. And there will be people that want to hold this. And so if you want to, I don't blame you, whatever you want to do, it's fine. But I have a feeling this is going to be worth a substantial amount of money in the future. Because mind you, what's happening with the Spark token specifically, which has not launched yet, only IOUs are being traded right now in a couple exchanges. Like this, it's the most backed airdrop that I'm aware of in the history of the crypto asset class in 12 years. I'm not aware of anything else like this. The thing hasn't launched, and you've still got backing from over 100 exchanges at launch. That's crazy. I don't even know if XRP was on 100 exchanges like 4 years ago when I entered the blockchain space. So I'm just saying, like, this is something here. And from a technological perspective, there's all sorts of people that seem to be really sold on the idea. And so what is this comparable? You know, the fact that there's the Spark token and there's the Songbird token, what is this comparable to? Well, keep in mind that Flare Networks acknowledged that the idea for the Songbird token came from the Kusama and Polkadot relationship here. And so I'm sure that many of you, probably most of you, are at least aware of the cryptocurrency Polkadot, even if you don't hold it. I happen to not hold it. But it's only been out for what, I think a little over a year. It's a newer cryptocurrency, and then what they did was they launched Kusama first, which was a live blockchain where you could do tests. Here, I'll just read this to explain it. This is how Kraken explains it. Kusama is branded as a canary network for the Polkadot blockchain, meaning that new code and features are always battle tested on Kusama first before they can be launched on Polkadot. It is important to note that Kusama is not a testnet in the traditional sense of the term, because unlike a testnet, the Kusama network is host to substantial economic value. Yes, exactly. So live blockchain, and it's actually being traded. And so Kusama is the same thing, like, you know, conceptually, it's the same thing as Songbird. It's the canary network for Flare. And so that's what went live today. And Kusama today, and so it was out before before Polkadot went live, of course. Well, Kusama today has a market cap of $2.62 billion, right? And then there's Polkadot, which has been out, I think, I'm sorry if I'm misspeaking, but I think it's been just a little over a year, market cap of $29.1 billion. Things can happen quickly. And so, like, for all of us XRP holders, all the crap we've had to go through with the SEC lawsuit and XRP lagging behind and all of the cottage cheese eating Bitcoin maxi trolls being a bunch of punk ass bitches, putting up with all that crap, you know, it's not actually bad being an XRP holder. I believe that XRP is going to perform exceedingly well by the end of this market cycle, and it's already up, somewhere in the neighborhood of 400% just this year. Like, it's not all bad. You know, eventually the truly parabolic part of this rally is going to come for XRP, I think. And then on top of that, we've got free Songbird tokens and free Spark tokens. Not too bad in the life of an XRP holder. All right, and again, this is just the beginning. We're in price discovery here. Barely any Songbird is out into the wild. There are no Spark tokens actually out in the wild. We've just got IOUs being traded for that. And so there's a lot of opportunity for upward momentum. And given the timeline for all this, well, look, like the Songbird token, it's official. Like, it is here for this rally. Okay, because mind you, we're still in a bull market. So the parabolic portion of this, I believe that Songbird's going to be a part of that. And you would think at some point in the coming weeks and months, there should be additional cryptocurrency exchanges trading it. But not just BitTrue in the future. But it's here. It's actually, and so the Spark token's supposed to be out soon too, and that's probably going to participate in this market cycle as well, assuming it does get launched, roughly within the time frame of what we've been told to expect, and it probably will. Well, if that's the case, then you've got these two going parabolic, and also XRP, because the whole market moves in tandem. So I think I would, that'd be my for fun guess. There's no way to know for sure, but my for fun guess would be that all of them will move up. And if you're wondering how many free Songbird tokens you get, I believe that the number is for every 1 XRP you have, you get 0.1511 Songbird tokens. And I didn't double check that before recording, but I'm about 100% sure that's correct. So if you want to know how much you get, just take whatever quantity of XRP you have and then multiply that times 0.1511, and whatever number that provides, that's how many Songbird tokens you're going to get. And you can take that and multiply that times the current market price to figure out what it's currently worth. Again, as I record this, Songbird is at 31 cents. The Spark token, throughout all this, didn't respond to this at all. I was kind of curious. It's like, okay, so is the market, is Spark going to copy any sort of price action? No, market didn't care. The Spark token IOU didn't budge, and neither did XRP. In fact, if anything, they both kind of slowly went downhill throughout the day along with the market. So, yeah, it actually didn't respond at all. But just think about this again. From nothing to a $2.62 billion market cap for Kusama, from nothing in maybe a little over a year, Polkadot went from nothing to $29.1 billion. Like, this could be absolutely massive. And so there'll be a lot more to say about this as things unfold, but and there's not a ton of news on this, so I just wanted to kind of get the idea out here that this could be something special for XRP holders here for sure. I mean, I already think it is, frankly. And then as far as, the claiming of this and that, I haven't gotten to that myself. At some point I will, and I'll be talking about that more in the future. But look, Flare Networks, we have every reason to believe they're on the up and up. And as far as the exchanges, again, I'd be shocked if they didn't distribute the Songbird tokens, because they're getting them. Like, any exchange, to be clear, any exchange that is part of the Spark token airdrop, all of them will receive the Songbird tokens, for sure. They don't have to sign up for anything else. It's all, like, they've got the address set up. It's just going to be sent. And so if you don't get it, if you don't get your Songbird tokens and you're owed them, then we got a problem. We're going to have to talk as an XRP community. But I don't think that any exchange on the planet is going to want a piece of that. So I'd say just be patient, and then if enough time passes and starts to get ridiculous, okay, then I'm sure that the XRP community will be probably putting a little bit of pressure on some of these exchanges. But it's so early on, I'm just like, let's just tap the brakes a little bit and see how they behave. It's probably going to be fine here. But my gosh, it's just insane. Like, we're talking, again, think about this. For XRP holders, the largest initial adoption of any airdrop in the history of the crypto asset class, that's ours, the Spark token. Like, that's astonishing right here. So, and as I record, the Spark token, the IOU at least, it's at 96 cents. I know, a lot of people looking at it like free money, and that's fine. If you don't want to hold it long-term, that's fine. There are people that will want to hold it long-term and will view it as an opportunity to have an additional revenue stream, and that's fine too, just to each their own. The market's going to find its balance, so it'll probably be messy at first, but who cares? Like, that's why for me, I'm just going to hold on to this thing. And if it does go parabolic, maybe I'll sell part of it or all of it on the way to the top that I have access to anyway. But we'll just have to see. So hopefully you all are feeling as jazzed up and excited about this as I am, and we'll just keep on watching it. That's about all I got for you on this for now. But there will be more developing in the coming days and weeks ahead. So I'm sure I'll be talking about this more. But just wanted to at least acknowledge this, because this is a big deal. Like, we've been waiting for the Spark token, hasn't quite been released yet. It's taken a little bit longer, but that's okay. I'd rather have my iron at the kinks first. But we do have this live. Like, this is an actual product that is out in the wild, and it has an open market price right now of 31 cents, the Songbird token. I am not a financial advisor. You should not buy or sell anything because of anything that I say or write. That would be a very, very, very bad idea. Until next time, to the moon, Lambo.